Hey, Jacobi's Lost here. This is episode number 5 of my Let's Play of Pokemon Red and FireRed. I play the two simultaneously at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but I play them together and then I edit the footage together and then blend the two games together and you get to see the difference between the two. So, in the last episode, sorry, I need to catch my breath there, but in the last episode, we just beat Brock. We got our Boulder badge, our official Pokemon League badge, our first one at that. And now we're moving on. We're going on to, I believe it's Mount Moon is where we're heading to next. So we're actually about to take on some trainers here. You looked at me, didn't you? So this episode will mainly probably be kind of a filler episode. We'll let you know that ahead of time. Chances are it's going to be mainly, you know, these Pokemon battles. While I make my way towards Mount Moon. I think it's Mount Moon. I'm pretty sure it is. I could be wrong. We'll find out when we get there. Oh my goodness. Sand attack. Again. If you watched the last episode, you know how I feel about sand attack. I am not a fan of it. I am not. It's about to use Pidgey. Will I change? No. No, I will not. Now, Nidora, or Nidoran, it's the female version, didn't actually do as well in the battle against Brock, and chances are I actually cut that footage. I may leave it in there. I haven't decided yet because I haven't actually edited that footage yet. Just, a little behind the scenes tidbit for you there. I actually just recorded last episode just a couple of minutes ago, and now I'm recording the next episode. So, not a lot of time has passed in between, so that's why I can freshly talk about what happened in the last episode. And to you, they're kind of spread apart. They're, 1 week apart. But for me, it was just a few minutes ago. I beat Brock. Nidoran didn't do so good, and I'm probably going to end up using the FireRed version against footage against Brock instead of using the red version because it did not go over well. It's bad. It is bad. But oh well. So here we are. We're going to take on these trainers. Mainly bug trainers. Or bug catchers. Sits out Caterpie. I want a Caterpie. I need a Caterpie. Caterpie would have been lovely to have in the battle against Brock. In his Geodude and Onix. Which I thought Onix was spelled O-N-Y-X. And it's not. It's O-N-I-X. And this whole time, for some reason, I had it in my head that it was a Y. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but it's an I and not a Y. It's like, man, this whole time, have I been reading that wrong this whole time? Anyway, he's about to use Weedle. Now, I'm not going to switch my Pokemon yet, because I am trying to at least level up Nidora here. In case you're still not caught up to speed, Nidora is a Nidoran, the female version of Nidoran, so the horn is not as long. And she's blue. I actually like how the male Nidoran looks. He looks purple in the game, or pink or purple. And as some of you may know, or maybe you don't know, my favorite color is purple. So it only seemed appropriate that I would use that one, right? But I'm trying to stick to my Pokemon team being female. Just something different, because I'm sure some of you may strive to do such a thing like, oh, all my Pokemon are going to be female and I'm only going to use female Pokemon. And I'm not going to stay to that. It's not a strict rule set that I set for myself. It's just something that's cool to do and it's fun for me. It makes it kind of challenging, because then if I want a specific Pokemon, I have to, capture the female version, and they can be a bit harder to capture. Oh yes, see, this is why I wasn't changing it. I knew it. Yes, Nidora is evolving. What? There we go. Nidora evolved into Nidorina. See, looks kind of weird. It's too bad it doesn't have its own horn like Nidorino would. But oh well. So our first Pokemon to evolve is Nidorino, or Nidorina, or Nidoran into Nidorina. So many Nidos. Okay, so that is our first Pokemon to evolve. Now let's try to get Lyra or Pidgey to evolve into Pidgeotto, because that's a good Pokemon to have. You can't go wrong with Pidgeotto. I mean, you can't. Nothing wrong with Pidgeotto. Go, Lyra. Quick attack. Tail whip. Meh. Youngster is about to use Ekans. Will I change my Pokemon? Why no? No. Snake versus bird? I got faith in my bird. In my Lyra. I know she'll do good. Now, I know you're probably thinking, hey, in the original Red version, Pokemon don't have gender. Because, you know, this is before they introduced the breeding mechanic. And right you are. But, whenever I switch over to Red version, you will see that my Pokemon are indeed female. Because, you know, in those versions, in the later versions, they actually start showing the symbols next to their name. And so I just, in this version, because none of the Pokemon, you can't see what their gender is, and though it doesn't really matter, I just named them, you know, what I would name them if I was playing Red version, or FireRed version, and if they were a female, so I just give them that name. So that's how I solved that problem. There's a lot of trainers through here, so like I said, this is going to be a lot of filler episode. I guess I could skip this out. But why do that? Where's the fun in that? Because, I mean, I want you to kind of see the whole way through. I want you to see the whole progression. And you can watch my Pokemon evolve. Well, you just watched one evolve. But I mean, like, progress in levels. Instead of how I did it just before I took on Brock. I actually level grinded. And then in doing that, you last probably see my Pokemon was at level 5. And then in battle, it's like, it's level 14 now, and it's like, wow, that is a massive jump in levels. And yeah, it is, but, you know, little things like that, I only did that because I knew it would take a really long time to level all my Pokemon, not equally, but to level them up to a level that I was comfortable with. And roughly, it ended up taking, like, 2 hours for both versions. I mean, not like 4 hours combined, I mean 1 hour for each version. And so that's 2 hours. And granted, I could have took that footage and then just created multiple parts. But then getting to Brock and actually fighting him would have took a lot more. It had taken weeks before you actually see me take on Brock. And where's the fun in that? So I may speed this part up. I may not cut it out, but I'll actually speed it up to like 200 times speed, so that way you can see it all happen, but you can't really, your brain won't be able to process every little thing that I do, like he used quick attack or he used tackle instead of quick attack this time. It'll just fly by. Maybe, I don't know. I talk about it. I may or may not do that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I didn't mean to use Gust. I accidentally pushed down. I really want a Caterpie. I wish I would have been able to get one. But like I said, I was training for like, grinding out a level to level Nidoran, and I didn't even see a Caterpie once. Not once did I see a Caterpie. And I was training in the grass area right before Pewter City, right outside of Viridian Forest, and then I'd go into Viridian Forest and then train there, but I still wasn't running into Caterpies or Metapods. That would have took a Metapod. That would have been cool. It's so intriguing. Now, I would just kind of skip them, because some of the trainers you can just walk on past and you don't have to worry about them. But hey, why do that? You know, you want all the experience you can get right now. You want to try to level these Pokemon up. And I do want to get my Pidgeotto as quickly as possible. I probably should have leveled up Lyra here instead, and then got my Pidgeotto, and then went for Nidorina. But oh well. I knew Nidorin was close to evolving. Knew it was close, wasn't exactly sure on the exact level, and we lucked out that it happened to evolve right away almost. So that's cool. Maybe I should have just kept on leveling it and then took on Brock with it. It probably would have been better that way because he would have been stronger. Or she, excuse me. Jacobi defeated last. Be nice. Ha! If I'm going to be nice, why would I be nice? That's not going to get me anywhere. You can fight my new Pokemon. Oh, you got some new Pokemon? What kind of Pokemon you rocking, huh? What's your team? I want to see your team. Bugcatcher wants to fight. Bugcatcher sent out Caterpie. You're lucky. You are so lucky you have Caterpie. Enemy Caterpie use String Shot. Don't worry, we got this. Lyra's a little hurt, beeping in the red, but we got this. No point, it's a Metapod. He won't deal any damage out, so Lyra's okay. And it's easy experience. Because, I mean, Metapod's just going to sit there and harden. And then here, Lyra is going to swoop down and quick attack. Wha-bam! Yeah. Done like dinner. Yeah, you are. Put a fork in you. You're finished. Eek! Did you touch me? No, I didn't touch you. What? You were standing in the grass, and I walked in front of you. I was like 5 feet ahead of you, and you were... Did you touch me? No. Jigglypuff. I want a Jigglypuff. Some of you may not like Jigglypuff because of the show, but I still want a Jigglypuff. So we're actually going to send out Cheerilee here. Sing. Ah, of course, fell asleep. Ember. Oh, Scratch. Okay. That's fine. I'll use Ember. Usually, Ember's the one that gets disabled. But you can disable my normal move and I'll just use the special attack. That's fine. Poor Jigglypuff. Pound, man. That can be devastating. I like Double Slap. I like the Double Slap move. I also like Fury Swipes. Fury Swipes is pretty good. I like the moves that can allow multiple attacks from one. Level 17? Grew to level 13? That's it? Jacobi got 210 for winning. Yes. Oh, you know, I intend to figure out what the currency is in these games. So when I do find that out, I will call it by the right name. For now, let's make our way. I'm pretty sure there's a Pokemon Center up here, so I'm going to want to heal my Pokemon here. And now, because the episode itself kind of drug out a little longer than intended, we ended up fighting those trainers. And yeah, I could have skipped them. I think I'm going to actually let this episode be an entire episode of Red version by itself. You know, instead of blending in FireRed, I think I'll just put, you know, it'll just be Red version. So, yeah. But anyways, hope you're having a great day or night, depending on when you watch this. And as always, thanks for watching.